Learned it was an attempted robbery that turned deadly Sunday night, claiming the life of a 10-year-old boy in Peoria. It's Thursday evening. I'm Tyler Lopez.
And I'm Janice Rebholz. That boy was shot in the chest and killed. The man accused of firing the gun appearing in court today, charged with murder. Liz Lape joining us in the studio with details of what was revealed in the courtroom and what happened that night. Liz.
33-year-old Maurice Sargent was arrested Tuesday for the murder of 10-year-old Torres Lamar Johnson. In Sargent's court hearing today, details revealed Johnson wasn't the target of Sargent's bullets. Sargent was arrested during a traffic stop on Farmington Road and Sterling Avenue in Peoria. He's been charged with first-degree murder and being an armed habitual criminal. He has a history of burglary and having illegal weapons. Around 7:30 Sunday night, Peoria police were called to Cityscape Apartments on Romeo B. Garrett Avenue after 2 shot spotter alerts. There, 10-year-old Johnson was found shot in the chest. We learned today in court that Sargent was driving a woman to sell weed to 2 boys earlier that night. The kids attempted to rob them. Sargent chased them across the complex into an open-air hallway and shot at them twice. Johnson was there in that hallway with his 12-year-old brother when he was struck and killed. The state has filed a petition to keep Sargent in jail until his trial. That decision will be made tomorrow morning at the Peoria County Courthouse.